Craig Dickmann, 54, has recalled the terrifying moment he turned to pack his fishing gear, on a remote beach on Queensland's Cape York Peninsula, when a 2.8-meter crocodile lunged out of the water and latched onto his thigh. "It was faster than your mind can register, the noise will haunt me forever, I think, the clicking of his jaws," Mr. Dickmann said. Mr. Dickmann, who was off duty at the time, then wrestled with the crocodile and managed to free himself by sticking his thumb in its eye. "The crocodile was rolling, and if you can imagine at this stage I'm on the rocks on my back trying to get away from it and it's practically on top," he said. "There's no weakness to this thing, it's a tank." My thoughts were, I'm going to try and push my thumb into his brain, so I pushed down as far as my thumb could go. After Mr. Dickmann broke free, the crocodile jumped a second time, latched onto his wrist. "I remember looking at my hand later and saying, it looks like you peel away the flesh and do those diagrams in the anatomy textbooks," he said. Mr. Dickmann freed himself a second time by gripping the crocodile's jaws and hurling it into the water, where the reptile slipped out of sight. "I had a weird moment, because I was wearing Crocs shoes at the time, and I thought, I've got to go get my Crocs. So I'm looking around in the water trying to get my Crocs out of the water and I thought, you idiot." Mr. Dickmann then drove himself more than an hour back to the Heathlands Ranger Station where he works, and another ranger gave him first aid. The nearest airstrip where a rural flying doctor service aircraft could land safely at night was Bramwell Station, about an hour's drive south of the ranger station. Mr. Dickmann later recovered in Cairns Hospital and said he was grateful to everyone who helped with the rescue. "It's just one of those accidents that happened. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time," he said. "I checked the area for tracks, made sure there was dry land behind me, backed away from the edges. I think this crocodile was particularly cunning and particularly devious.